Hey y'all, it is Celine. Happy 4th of July weekend. It's the Sunday or Sunday before 4th of July, before tomorrow. And I am going to pick a few greens. Now it is straight up noon, which is normally not the time you would pick greens. You want to do it early in the morning or after they've been watered. But I'm going to get a few on the other side in the main garden, and then I'm going to come back and do quite a bit here. Let me switch you around. In the kitchen garden. And the sun just started hitting here. So I'm good for back here, but I want to go get those other ones done quickly. There's Miss Ducky Lucky. She's the little duck that I found back here in the fence. Back here within this fenced area. Right over there next to my green stalk. My dog found her. So we are the proud owners of a little duckling. This bed frame I stole from my neighbor's dumpster. Well, actually I asked. And I am going to put it right there so that that flippin' passion flower plant has something wider to climb up. Yeah, I still have such mixed emotions about that plant. I bet I pulled 15 starts from my sweet potato bed this morning. I just keep pulling starts and pulling starts. I have pulled them all the way over here across in the bed across the way. Yeah, I just don't want the sucker taken over. But anyway, let's get to the greens. What do you think, Ducky Lucky? Should we go do greens? She's following me all over around back here when I let her out, like I'm the mom. She sleeps on my belly as long as I cover her with my shirt or a towel. She, I guess it simulates her sleeping under her mom. I don't know. But anyway, garden's looking awesomely good here. My zinnias have seen better days. They are so thirsty. Oh, there's another one of those suckers. Oh, look at those dang bugs. Let's see, where's he at? There he is. You see him right there? Not anymore, you don't. That was a Japanese beetle, and they are destroying my zinnias, and they are eating the crap out of just the tops of my bean plants, not the whole plants, just like over the top of the fence row kind of tops. And so I'm killing as many as I can, but I did some diatomaceous earth once, but I won't be doing it again because I don't want to kill all the pollinators, and it will kill pollinators as well. So I am just going to let them have the zinnias if they want them. And I'll try to keep control of them as best I can and just let them go. Check it out. Got a few ground cherry pods started. There's 2 of them right there. How exciting. I love my ground cherries. These cabbages have seen better days. So what I'm doing is I am just taking a few greens. And I hope you can see what I'm doing here, because, you know, with the sun is so bright, I can't necessarily see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to take 1, 2, and I'm going to take, if I can get under there, one of these. I'm not going to take too many. And then I am going to put that netting back on. And I'm going to come over here. My cabbages are looking nice. They haven't really headed yet. And I got them in pretty late. So I don't know. We shall see. But they look like they are thinking about it, you know? So we'll just keep letting them think. And if all I get is an occasional leaf here and there, and if they never head, then I'll just start harvesting them for leaves. And I guess I'll get something out of the deal, huh? So I'm having a hard time seeing what I'm doing. There we go. So that's what I've gotten from the cabbages. Let me buckle this dude back in. And I'm just trying to keep the cabbage worms and off of them. My tomatoes are looking great. There are quite a few tomatoes on the vine, but it got really hot. So, I don't know, can you see those two? There we go. One there and one there. But there's quite a few, but not as many as I had hoped for this time. There's a couple more. But it got so hot. All right, so now I am going to harvest a few of my kohlrabi leaves. And I'm not going to go crazy with them because they haven't, I don't know if you'd call it fruited or not. My celery is finally doing something. I have quite a few. I may have to transplant some. And look, I have a little red Malabar spinach. I should have several, but I only have one so far. So we are, you can see this, the damage that the Japanese beetles are doing to my flowers. But again, I love my zinnias, but I can deal if they leave my food alone. And I prefer not to have pesticides or DE or anything like that. But I'm not totally against them 100% if all my crops are going to die. So I try to be organic, and I mostly am. But, and I mean, usually whole years go by and I am. But, you know, if I were going to really lose everything, I could get vicious. Okay, so there's some more tomatoes. There's a biggie there. Can't see if you can see them or not. There's quite a few there. Those are the super sauce. And these are the bodacious. My peppers are really slow, but they're kicking in. They do like the heat. And I have no idea what these little are. The little purple cosmic somethings, I think. And I think these are, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that these are my favorite cherry tomatoes, the Gardener's Delight. So here is my basket of greens from the main garden. Now, let's go check out the kitchen garden and get some kale. Look at my squash, y'all. I've got quite a few squashes going. Quite a few. These are the Rapicante Squash. This squash is really droopy, and I don't know why, but it's producing and it keeps going. but the rest of them are not droopy. Here is a Canada Crook neck squash. There's quite a few. And I am just very, very pleased with the squash this year. This is a Rapicante or Trombacino, I'm sure you've heard them called. Same thing. And let's see if I can get a better shot of this one. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty. Yeah. Okay. On to the greens because it is getting hot out here. My fig trees are looking good. That one that I burnt, I guess I burnt it too close to the generator there. He was another 1.5 feet or so closer when the generator was on for several hours. And yeah, maybe even closer than that. I just didn't think about it and fried the tops of him, but the tops have popped right back out. So they are looking good. These are called Chicago Hardy figs. And my green beans are beautimous. Just beautiful. Lots and lots and lots of flowers and lots of baby beans. Let's see if I can. There's one right there. And of course, when I want to show you, here we go. There's a couple right there. Here's one. I'm going to have beans in a couple weeks, guys, out my ears, and I'm happy about that. Oh, you know what? I got to put my glove on because there's a whole batch of these bugs that need to die. So let me shake you around a bit while I put my gloves on. There's one that's got to go. I can squish them with my hands, but I would prefer not to. I got a couple of them there, and a couple of them got away. A lot of times you'll find 2 or 3 or even 4 like on top of each other, like they're mating. I don't know if that's what they're doing or not, but if that's what they're doing, that's going to get them killed whenever I'm around. It's like, that'll teach you, get off her. Okay, so there's a pretty little butterfly. Ooh, there's another little bug. See him? Oh, he got away. Dang it. I hate that when they get away from me. Okay, enough of that. Let's do the greens. Check out my sunflower. It's about to head and bloom. That's the only sunflower that came up out of all of them I planted. I planted several right along in here, and I think one other place in the garden, but that's the only one that came up. My kale, my new kale is coming up real nice. This bed's got to go. It's radishes that just didn't do anything. All right, so here are our greens. I'm going to pick a few. As you can see, they've got diatomaceous earth on them. I panicked and came out and just sprinkled everything whenever the bugs started coming on. And I shouldn't have done that. I know better than that. It didn't seem to affect the pollinators. I still have lots. But I feel like in my gut I must have killed some, and that is not what you want to do. So I won't do that again. I knew better. I just panicked. Okay, so these again are sweet potato, and I am picking some of the leaves from them for greens. This diatomaceous earth will not hurt us if you wash it off. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt you, but it is food grade, and I will wash them very, very well. Okay, and beans. I am getting beans everywhere in these yeah, in this bed here. I don't know where they are coming from. And this is kale. And I couldn't even tell you which kale it is because I put about 4 different kinds in this bed. And I don't find my markers telling me which is which. But I am just going to whack some off. I am not careful with it because the more you pick, the more it comes back, the thicker it comes back. So I am just picking. Can you hear Ducky Lucky? I figure he's probably got 2, maybe 3 weeks in the house. And then he will be an outdoor duck. And you know, I used to have my chickens back here. Like right where we're standing is where the chicken coop was. And so the fence is there, the house is there. It was entirely too close to the house and it was really pretty gross actually. But I loved them, so I put up with gross, but I'm not going to do that again. We got rid of them because we did too much traveling and we just couldn't count on other people to take care of them as we shouldn't have had to. You know, I mean, other people shouldn't have had to be accountable. So we came home a couple times and the people that were supposed to be caring for them had let them completely run out of water both times. And so we decided for the chicken's sake, we could not continue on and we weren't ready to quit traveling. So, but with the economy the way it is, and gas the way it is, and the future the way it feels, I think it might be time to do chickens again. So, since Ducky Lucky showed up on the scene, and we know he needs some buddies, we thought about ducks, and I wouldn't mind another duck or 2. But ducks are messy. Ducks take a lot more work because they're so messy, you're constantly cleaning up. And I don't want them this close to the house because they stink, they draw flies, they draw rodents. So this is my Swiss chard. And I'm going to be picking a little bit of that, but I'm also going to be pulling some weeds while this is what you call straddling the fence. So while I'm doing that, and while I'm picking and I'm back here, I might as well pull a couple blades of grass here and there. I don't know if you're seeing anything I'm doing or not because I can't see on the screen because of the brightness. All right, I think that's about it. Now let's go in and take care. I can either throw a handful in to add nutrition when they're freeze-dried, or I can powder them and add with other veggies to make veggie powder, which I have done in a video that I don't think I've published yet. And I can also use them in smoothies, so green drinks and smoothies. So anyway, that's why I gather all the greens that I do. They're great for cooking Southern style greens, and they are great for freeze drying. So if I put them in the freezer and just leave them there, we'll cook them like greens, otherwise we'll freeze dry them. Tonight we are going to I have another squash like this, and another couple cucumbers. These are the first of the season, guys. First fruiting vegetables I have harvested, so I'm excited about that. And there's lots and lots more on the plants and on the vines. So yeah, I'm going to probably make a cucumber and onion salad, and I'm going to saute in garlic and butter the squash, and the rest I'm going to process in the freezer to be processed later. So my camera quit on me, my phone, I'm using my phone today. My phone quit on me several times through this, so I hope it didn't cut out any important parts, but that's it for now. That's what I'm doing today. I plan on doing some editing and just putzing around the rest of the day inside the air conditioning. And tonight I'll go out and water and, you know, check everything again, squish some more of those dratted bugs. I hate those suckers. And I'm just going to take it easy. So happy 4th of July weekend, y'all. I love you. I thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. So thanks for spending time with me. I love you. I treasure the time that we spend together. And I know you're busy. I know you got other people you can be watching, other things you can be doing, and you spend your time with me. So I appreciate that. I love you guys. Mwah.